I just had to come by to make certain that you knew that if there's anything at all you want.
Pamela, I appreciate all the support I can get, but forgive me, I don't understand why you're being so supportive. We haven't been the best of friends. How do you know that I didn't give Meyson reason to leave me?
Did you?
No. He was in love with Julia. Maybe he's been for a long time. I don't know. I'm not going to dwell on it.
Well, you asked me why I'm supporting you. My husband left me for another woman. I know what that pain is like. That feeling of injustice.
Well, I expect the pain to go on for quite some time.
Forever? I mean, well, the pain finally turns to anger. Hate, actually. But one shouldn't fool oneself that whenever you see your husband with the woman that he left you for, you're going to feel totally betrayed.
Oh, well, look at that. That's just about, they'll be as, with little cracks, they'll be as sickening as Cruz needs to be.
Come on, will you?
Wait, are we in a foul mood? Because our son is getting slapped with a big settlement? Another Capwell marriage bites the dust. That's no surprise, but I mean, I don't really care about this broad, but he sure set her up before he stomped her. I guess it's a hereditary trait, wouldn't you say?
What the hell are you talking about?
You know, you always really could play dumb real well. You planning to take the stand on your son's behest?
You know, I'm really not interested in the perverse misinterpretations of your perverted mind.
Well, you don't know, do you? Go over there and talk to Sonny Boy. He'll fill you in. Want to talk to me? I'll be belling up at the bar.
Hello, Julia.
Hi.
Meyson, may I speak to you for a moment?
Well, sure, Dad. Excuse me.
Meyson, may I say that these public displays of attention to Julia are not too smart? Even Timmons is becoming suspicious.
Oh, he's not suspicious, Dad. He knows the truth. I've stopped living the lie.
I beg your pardon.
I'm leaving Victoria. I've told her the marriage is over. And I'm moving in with Julia.
Man, 34, 5'10", 160 pounds, interested in similarly built woman to share theater, concerts, conversation, and wardrobe. Formal gowns, a must.
He's sweet, but he always stretches everything out of shape.
You know this guy?
Oh, I've heard of him through acquaintances.
I think we need to write you a new ad here.
Like what?
Like this one I circled here. Beverly, redheaded jazz lover, seeks companionship and conversation. The less talk, the better. 555-9867, day or night. What do you think?
Whoever wrote that seen her prime a long time ago.
I wrote that.
Were you put in that ad?
Yeah. I thought it was pretty good, you know.
I think I'm going to have to agree here with Tiffany. I don't think you've read enough of those to know how to write one.
You have?
No, I haven't, but you know, there was one here I saw. Very young female searching for love, affection, and marriage. Call anytime, 555-7511. What about that?
It's just a come on. I mean, a lot of guys just fall for that image.
How many men a day?
Oh, what, are you going to get judgmental on me all of a sudden?
No, it's just that reading these, you know, I feel kind of stupid thinking they were funny, especially knowing what I know now. Huh. I mean, how can these women do this? They know the risk. I mean, how can they just continue on?
Hey, look, I'm careful when I can afford to be. I do what I have to do, just like everybody else.
Yeah, well, be that as it may, right now we gotta cross our fingers and hope that this little ad leads us to one Harry Winslow. How you doing? Come here. Got some food for you. Got some food. I fooled you. There it is. There you go. You got it. Dog. Goodbye.
I see you got my message.
Yeah, just like good old days, huh? You know, this is so funny. I think you and I are the only two people on the face of this earth who use pigeons as a source of communication.
Last of the romantics.
Yeah. Well, plus I think we had to use messages because our parents wouldn't let us talk to each other.
Yeah.
Or going berserk.
Doesn't seem fair that you can't go back, you know? Seems like if something made you so happy once, it should always make you that happy.
Yeah. And we found out it doesn't work that way, huh? So what's this all about?
Just what it says. I'm leaving.
You're leaving? What, some kind of vacation?
Nope. I'm going to New York. I'm going to study photography. I'm leaving today.
Alex.
Pamela, Jeffrey let me in as he was leaving. I thought for a moment there that I'd misunderstood. I've been waiting here for 20 minutes.
For me?
Well, yes, our dinner.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry. I completely slipped my mind.
Oh, well, there's no harm done. We can, I made a reservation up by the coast, and if we take off now, then we can catch the sunset.
I'm sorry, Alex. I really don't feel like a long drive.
All right. Why don't we then just go to the Orient Express?
Oh, Alex, I really hate to be a bore, but this day, this investigation has been dreadful. The investigation looking into oil well explosion has just exhausted me. I would be terrible, terrible company.
Oh, no. I understand. So if you want to relax and just stay at home, then the two of us can just be right here and not...
Dear Alex, I wouldn't put you through that. We'll make it another night. Soon, I promise.
Certainly, if you're that exhausted.
Oh, I am. I'm going to turn on the news, put my feet up, and probably fall asleep in front of television.
All right, get some rest. And I'll make the reservation for tomorrow evening.
Oh, I'm not certain about tomorrow, Alex. Let's talk, and, oh, you're such an angel.
So, I want to know, how long you guys going to keep me trapped in this place?
Oh, now you're complaining?
Oh, pardon my tone. I was just asking a question.
Well, you know, in case you forgot, the reason you're here is because somebody busted into your place yesterday and tore the place apart, you know?
Yeah. And it's going to cost me a little money to get it back in shape again. I sure ain't going to make that sitting here on my butt.
Well, you can be safe here.
No, you see, I wasn't in any trouble until you two showed up at my door. I had my place. I had my money coming in to pay for my place. You always bring people this much bad luck?
Oh, yeah, we're sorry, Tiffany. We're sorry. We're ruining your life, aren't we? It's a terrible thing what we've done to you, isn't it? I mean, how much do you make in a day?
On a good day? Maybe $1,000. No, maybe a little more than $1,000.
Yeah, well, I guess you'll have to consider today a bad day.
$100. This don't even pay for my makeup.
Well, why don't you relax anyway? Think of it as vacation pay.
Some vacation. Okay, look, if I gotta stay here, there's some people I need to call so they don't be worrying about me.
You know, this is a telephone right here.
Yeah, well, just think of these as private phone calls.
Tiffany, look, there's a phone in the bedroom, and you can have all the privacy you need.
Thank you.
That? It's in there.
You better think twice about marrying this one. He's pretty bossy. Of course, that can be kind of sexy sometimes.
You see, deep down, she's crazy about you.
I wonder if she can type.
What?
Well, I'm just worrying. How am I going to justify $100 to a prostitute on my expense account?
Well, as long as it isn't listed under services rendered, I think you're okay.
Here we go.
Oh, wait a second. Now, I think you're a terrific detective, but I don't think you're going to be able to pass for a red-headed woman named Beverly.
Yeah, I'll get Tiffany.
No, I can do it. I'll take the call. Let me do it.
Okay, well, wait. Okay, go.
Come on. Beverly here. Who's this? Oh, I like a man with experience. You sound like you have a lot of experience. Mm-hmm. Well, I can tell a lot about a man the way they talk to me. Well, I'm so sorry I don't have any free time this week. Maybe you'd like to call me back later. I look forward to it. That wasn't Harry?
No, no. That was no way that was Harry's voice.
How'd I do?
Well, you did fine. Where'd you learn to talk like that?
Some girls have to have a little mystery.
Ooh, and you thought, you see, you thought I wrote a lousy address.
I know I'm wrong.
Okay, okay.
Ready?
Go.
Beverly here, who's this?
Tiffany, there is a pencil and a piece of paper in the drawer by the bed and... Don't tie up this line. You know we're waiting for an important call.
Oh, what am I, chopped liver?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Turn off the machine. Hi, my name's Beverly. What's yours?
My name's whatever you want it to be.
Hey, how do I call information for Germany?
Just what do you mean you left Victoria?
I don't know how I can be much more specific than that.
You fool. Do you remember the reason you even married the woman?
Yeah, a lot of reasons, mostly bad ones, Dad. But I did care about her. I'd hoped I would grow to love her in time. I was wrong.
Oh, candid, Mason, don't give me the party line. You married her because you knew that she was pregnant with Cruz's child. And you also had a couple of $1 million turned over to you.
That was Chip's trust fund.
Which you made the most of. Did you forget about your promise to protect Eden, or what?
Cruz and Eden have never been stronger, Dad. If they find out about Chip's paternity, they'll weather the storm somehow, I'm sure.
You don't give a damn, Mason. You just don't care. Whatever happens for Mason is fine. Anybody else, and just go forget about it. You used what you could out of Victoria. Now she is history.
I did not use Victoria, Dad. I happened to be in love with Julia. I didn't know that when I married her. But I don't think it'd be fair to anybody to go on living a charade. Victoria wouldn't want that. Eden wouldn't want that. Only you would be selfish enough to ask two people to live in misery because it suits your needs.
You were calling me selfish. You must be playing with half a deck. Your wife comes out of a drug center. She's trying to fight her way through like hell to get through this and break the habit so she can save the marriage, and you don't even give her a chance, and you're calling me selfish.
Now you're singing Victoria's praise. You'll do anything to get your own way. It won't work, Dad. I've made my decision. I'm happy with Julia. I think that's what galls you the most, is that I'm actually happy.
I see, Mason. Destruction justified by love, huh?
I don't have to justify anything to you.
No, you don't, because you never had a sense of responsibility in your life. The only one you love is Mason. Everybody else, forget about. Mason, that's the only one that comes first.
You're the one who doesn't give a damn about anybody else.
No, I do give a damn. I give a damn about Eden. And I care about Victoria and her son, my namesake. And believe it or not, I also care about Julia and my granddaughter. But you don't care about anybody, because you couldn't make a commitment to anyone to save your life.
How many times have you been married, Dad? Look, I don't give a damn what you think about me, Dad. I've made my decision. Don't even think about trying to come between Julia and me.
I'm not even going to try. I'm going to try to protect Eden. I think I can't protect Julia anymore. I think it's a little too late, but I will wait. Because you'll do it to yourself. You'll destroy everything the two of you even had. You always did. You always will. Because that's you.
Apples have always been tempting, but never as tempting as this. Who could resist chunks of cinnamon sweet?
Yeah?
Ben Clark.
Mr. Clark, am I supposed to know you?
I tried to help you find the guy who blew up the oil rig, don't you remember?
Well, we haven't found him yet. Maybe someday, okay?
I'd like to talk to you about something if you have the time.
Does this look like my office to you? If you have information about the explosion, go to the police, okay?
It's not about that. It's about a missing person.
Well, missing persons is not my domain. Who is the person?
It's my brother.
How long has he been missing?
Over 25 years.
Is this a joke?
No, not to me.
Your brother disappeared over 25 years ago, and you just noticed he was missing? Close family, huh?
All right. I know it sounds weird, and it's a long time, but when my brother took off, I figured it was because of money problems or some woman problem.
Well, that's a good theory.
Yeah, I thought so, too.
Listen, I'm not in the mood for suspense. If you have a story, tell me.
Look, I was going through some of my brother's things today. And things I'd never seen before, because they were in a box that I had put in an attic when I closed this place up. You understand? Yeah. Now, I don't know why I opened the box today, but I just did. And I found these 2 dance tickets that my brother bought on the day he disappeared. But the funny thing is that the dance didn't take place till the following week.
Well, gee, if you'd opened the box 25 years ago, you could have gone to the dance free. They were doing the twist back then, weren't they?
You don't understand. My brother wouldn't have bought a ticket to anything if he wasn't able to be there.
Is this going somewhere, Clark?
Yes, this is going somewhere. I found this in there, too. And there was $150 in that clip, too. Now, that doesn't figure, because my brother wouldn't have left it behind. And that diamond on the clip doesn't figure either, because my brother didn't make that kind of money. So I figured it was a phony. I brought it to a jeweler, and he said, no, that's the real thing. It's cost a lot of money.
Real? Well, you lucked out, so now I know you get money, you get to hawk this.
You don't understand. I don't care about the money. I'm trying to show you that something happened to my brother. He wouldn't have left all this stuff behind. And I want to ask you, is too much time passed by for an investigation to be opened about the whole thing?
If you're talking about murder here, you need a lot of evidence for that, a lot more than that. But if you do have the evidence, you can prosecute, okay?
You see, my son has been telling me that you could find out how someone was murdered no matter how long they've been dead.
Your son's been reading comic books, has he?
No, he's a doctor.
Good. He's right. If there's a good medical examiner, they can... Your son is a doctor?
Yeah.
His first name's Scott.
That's
Dr.
right.
Scott Clark?
That's right.
He sent you to see me?
No, he doesn't know I'm talking to you.
You go and tell your son that I don't feel like playing games with his daddy.
Look.
No, you look. This is a trail. Long, and it's cold, and it's going nowhere. And I'm not interested.
Mr. Timmons, listen, will you?
Anything at all that you need for yourself or for Chip, all you have to do is tell me. I cannot tell you how angry I am at Mason for walking out on you. I can't control his actions, no matter how despicable they are, though.
Let's cut the pretense. Tell me why you're here, СиСи.
Victoria, I'm trying to tell you exactly how
what you think I want to hear. You probably are angry with Mason, but it has nothing to do with me. You're concerned that now Mason has walked out. I'm going to go to Cruz, tell him about the baby, and try to break up Cruz and Eden.
I know how much you happen to care about Cruz at one time.
Cruz and Eden have been very supportive of me since the baby was born. I know how much they love one another. I would never do anything to break them up.
Thank you.
Besides, why would I get involved with a man who loves another woman now?
All right. Since we are being so honest at this point in time...
Let's talk about money.
Let's talk about money.
I knew that was your second concern.
No, it is not my concern at all. I don't think we should go through a very ugly court case. I think certain things should be left buried and not come out at a time like this.
Like my cocaine addiction?
Well, I wouldn't put it past Mason, would you?
СиСи, I don't want to gouge Mason or the Capwells for a lot of money. I simply want enough for myself and for Chip. After all, I did invest almost a year of my life in this marriage, and I tried to make it work.
I know you did. Nobody's blaming you for what happened.
Well, I don't want you to blame Mason either. He cannot help how he feels, and he did try to love me.
You're very generous. He doesn't deserve it.
Yes, he does. He could have walked out on me when I was still hooked on cocaine, and I couldn't have handled that. But he was honest. At least he didn't have an affair with somebody. And now I can end this marriage with some dignity.
I don't care what my father thinks. I don't care what anybody in the family thinks. All that matters is that we're finally together. I know that's right. You know that's right.
I still couldn't help overhearing some of the things that your father said, and I don't think they're fair.
I'm used to it.
I don't care. I still don't like it. And I think that someone should let him know how wrong he is about you.
He'd never believe it. My father believes that if he can't say something bad about me, he shouldn't say anything at all.
So I'm just supposed to sit here and be a spectator and keep my mouth shut. You know I can't do that.
Julia, it's my fight. It's my father. I'll handle that. I have to go.
Okay. Where?
Victoria called. She wants to talk.
How did she sound?
She sounded reasonably calm. She wants to iron out some of the details. It'll give me a chance to pick up the rest of my things and bring them over here.
Okay, good.
Wait here. We'll have dinner when I get back.
I'll wait right here for you. I won't move from this spot.
See that you don't.
Bye-bye. Mrs. Cobb, I'll be back in a little bit.
No, I've never used a trapeze. Nice talking to you, but I don't really think I'm into this circus.
That's the 14th call.
Did you hear what he said about the bearded lady?
What do you expect?
Well, you know, there was that one guy, the one who wanted to reform me a little bit.
What, reform you at the Jolly Time Motel?
Are you sure Harry's gonna call?
Well, if you read the ad, he'll call, and he always buys these kind of papers, you know.
I mean, I have to admit, this is a little strange, this fixation on redheads with Harry has.
Well, like I told you, it goes back to his past. It's a long story.
Well, the phone's not ringing, and Mrs. Wonderful in there is on the phone with Helga in Germany.
Well, it was before I knew him, you know, that he knew her. In fact, it was before he even joined the INID, I guess. They were engaged to be married or something.
He was engaged to a redhead?
Yeah, and the week before it was supposed to happen, she died.
That's terrible. Did he tell you how she died?
No, in fact, he didn't even mention her existence until I'd known him for a long time. It was after he'd downed a whole bottle of that Dom Perignon 71. I asked him how come he always drank such expensive wine, and he said it's because it was her favorite. He was a real dark kind of guy, you know. But when he was describing her, he was like a different person all of a sudden.
How?
Oh, it was just like he was younger, you know, like he lit up. You could almost see him seeing her again in front of him, standing there. It was probably the only time I ever saw him emotional. I don't know, she just, she got away from him somehow. I made the mistake of asking how she died, and he stopped talking immediately, and the dark side took over again.
And he never told you how she died?
No, all he would say is just that it changed his life. It's the reason he joined INID. He wanted a job that would give him an excuse to give up everything else in his life. But he never could give up prostitutes, and they were always redheads.
So you both joined the agency after losing women. You joined after you lost Tori. So obviously you and Harry had a lot in common.
No, it was different.
I don't see how.
Well, when he lost her, a part of him died. A part of me was dying when I thought you were gone, but then you came back. So I healed up. But Harry never did.
You're never gonna lose me.
You bet I'm not. Because I'm gonna hold on to you.
Do you realize that it's been less than a year since I've been back?
Yeah, it seems like it's been a lot longer than that. I don't mean that the way that sounds.
I know, it's okay.
I don't know, I think about this. You know when you first came back and I was still married to Haley? I was a whole different person. I mean, it's like a guy I don't even know anymore.
Well, I know you, Ted. You've grown up. A lot. But you're still the sweet, honest, and caring person that I love. I just hope to God you never change.
I've been through so many changes in my life, I don't know. I don't know if I can take this anymore, you know?
Well, do me a favor. If you figure out a way to make things stop changing, you'll let me know. Okay?
Hey, I don't want you to leave. I'm serious. I can't take losing any more money.
I think we'll have to discuss that another time, Mr. Clark.
Just looking for a ballpark estimate.
Yeah, well, I really don't have the information here with me now, and I must make a phone call. Please excuse me.
I just can't be absolutely sure.
We'll get along just fine, Beverly. Room 361. Hi-Ho Motel on Cabrillo. 1 hour.
I know that voice, but I don't know if it's hers or not.
Well, now, you talk to him, Tiffany. What do you think?
It's definitely the guy. That's the way he talked when he called me.
Did you ever meet him at that motel?
No, always my place.
Well, I'm gonna have to check this out.
Oh, well, I want to go with you.
No, baby, I gotta do this alone. Sorry.
Cruz.
Eden, I need you to stay here and watch her, make sure she stays put.
All right. Look, will you be careful?
I'm always careful.
What you said about holding on to me tight, that goes for me, too.
I'll be back.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna make a scene. Mason, I don't know if you realize it or not, but there seems to be a very definite opinion about the breakup of our marriage. And that opinion tends to be very supportive of me.
Well, I should hope so. I haven't tried to paint you as the heavy.
And when I pulled myself together, I didn't point a finger at you either. But the general consensus is that I take you for everything I can get.
Sounds like Keith Timmons talking.
No, the opinion comes from people who hate you, but also from people who love you.
I find that hard to believe.
Ask your mother. She's behind me all the way.
Is there a point to this, Victoria, or did you just have me over here to gloat?
I'm not gloating. I just want you to know how things are.
Well, how are things with you?
After I thought about it for a while and I pulled myself together, I realized that you did try to make the marriage work after I got out of the clinic. And if your heart wasn't in it, I really couldn't blame you, because God knows I've made a lot of mistakes myself. All in all, I think you were very fair with me. Because when you realized that you couldn't stay away from Julia, you had the decency to be honest with me and not run around behind my back. That was very considerate, and I appreciate it. For the longest time, I didn't know what was going on. Before I went into the clinic, I was certain that the two of you were having an affair. But then I realized I was on cocaine, and I was very paranoid about everything.
I'm impressed with the way you're handling this.
Well, Mason, you know, I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing it for myself. You were fair with me, so I'm going to be fair with you. I want to feel good about myself. And that's the main reason I am not going to take you to court for a lot of money. I think we can reach a settlement outside of court, and that I can go about putting my life together again.
Well, I think it's a tribute to you that we're able to work things out in an atmosphere of mutual trust. Thank you.
You actually believe you can trust Mason?
I know that I can. And I do. I trust him with my life. Which is why I wanted to meet with you here.
Julia, if you trust him, you're beyond my help.
Look, I know there's been a chasm between you and Mason because of Pamela.
Chasm?
I hope that you can work that out.
If you really believe that, then you don't know my son. You don't know the amount of times he stabbed me in her back. You don't know the things he's done to me.
СиСи, I'm well aware of Mason's past, believe me. But I'm also aware of how much he's changed since Samantha and Chip were born.
He hasn't changed one bit.
Yes, he has. He has indeed. He is a lot more open and a lot less plotting and secretive.
Yes. Did you happen to make a phone call to Tori at the drug center from your hotel suite to wish her Happy New Year?
Got me. What I'd like to know is how you think you have the right to pass judgment on anyone, especially your son. when you accuse him of doing the same thing that you're guilty of doing every day?
I don't protest my innocence. What I did for my family.
What the hell do you think that he's leaving Victoria for?
Because he is bored and because he cannot make a commitment to anyone. That's why.
Is that why you left Pamela?
I left Pamela to marry Sophia. Is he going to marry you? I don't think so.
I don't think you or I really know the answer to that, do we?
Has he talked to you about it? Has he set a date? Do you really think that he's going to go through a divorce settlement and a custody settlement and jump right into another marriage? I don't think so. I think he's going to string you along, just like he did Victoria. He's going to walk out on you and Samantha, just like he did to Victoria.
You're wrong about your son, СиСи. He's a good man. And maybe just one day, you're gonna know that.
Freeze! I take it you're not Beverly.
This is tremendous. This is so rich. I mean, this makes me believe in justice all over again.
You know the penalty for illegal entry? Castillo, what are you doing here?
I'm on a case, Keith. I suppose that's what you're doing here, too. You're working undercover, no doubt.
Oh, actually, over the covers. Yes, I'm on a case. A lot of complaints about people getting set up with these kind of phone call ads.
Yeah, well, I understand that. What the keys there? Where's your backup, pal? In the next room?
I did this alone. I don't need a backup. Can I have those keys, please?
Oh, a camera. Now, why would we have a camera here? I guess we're trying to take a picture of the perpetrator. Is that it?
Yes, that's it. Will you give me the keys?
Oh, Keith,
Put down the camera and go home.
Really, one thing I've always said about you, you're much too modest. I think the people of Santa Barbara deserve to see the kind of sacrifice.
No!
He is willing to make.
No!
Of course,
no!
Justice. There you go. I have a feeling these are going to turn out wonderful.
What are you going to do with those pictures?
Oh, I'm going to save them for a rainy day.
Castillo, the keys.
Oh, I'm sorry. I almost forgot the keys. Of course, there you go.
Castillo!
Yeah!
There is no Beverly, is there?
In your dreams.
That's it. I'm out of here.
Oh, you can't go anywhere.
Watch me.
You have to wait here for Cruz.
No, look, sweetie. That was my service on the phone. I have got to go meet one of my regulars. There's no way I can stand this guy up.
Well, I think that you should really wait here for Cruz. See, we don't know if it's safe for you to go out there or not.
No. I know this guy. He's not the John your friend is looking for. Anyway, it's cost me a lot of money to sit around here this afternoon. I can't afford to lose any more.
Please, Tiffany, remember what those guys did to your apartment?
Hey, look. It's really nice that you care and all, but I have no choice on this one.
Tiffany, I really think you should stay here and wait for Cruz.
Then I'm leaving. Oh, my God. Eden, are you okay? Look, hon, I didn't mean to shove you. It's just that I have this thing about people getting physical with me. And look, you're gonna be okay. I gotta go now.
You have no idea how hard it was for me to finally decide to leave. Please, don't confuse me
Now, wait. I know this might be a little selfish, but I really want you to stay, okay?
I thought it over a lot. There's just nothing left for me in Santa Barbara.
You really know that?
Yes. I don't mean that to sound so harsh, honey, but I do have friends here. You're the best friend I have. But that's all that's ever going to be between us.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. We're both so vulnerable right now, we could actually try and work something out, but we just have the same problems that we always did. You know that.
Yeah, maybe so.
Oh, honey. Oh. Life isn't fair.
No, it's
If it was, Haley wouldn't have died.
wasn't for me, she wouldn't have.
Would you just stop that? That's not true, and you know it. Haley loved you, and I love you. I just want you to be happy, and you will be. That's one thing I'm absolutely sure of.
How do you know?
I just know. That's the type of person that you are. If you just let things happen for you, you're gonna get everything you need.
Well, you will too. All right, maybe it'll be in New York.
I hope so. You gonna come visit me?
Yeah. Good. Of course I will, kiddo.
Oh. You know what?
What?
The first time I looked in your eyes, the last thing in the world I wanted to say to you was goodbye.
Hey, baby, you'll never believe. My God, Eden, what the... Eden, baby, darling, it's Cruz. Can you hear me? Sweetheart? Oh, my God. Wait a second.
Hi.
Hi.
How'd it go?
Remarkably well, actually.
Good. Was she all right?
Yeah, she was, very reasonable.
Well, I'm glad. I was a little worried yesterday when... Never mind.
She seems to have thought things over and gotten herself under control.
I really am glad about that. Do you want me to help you get some of your things from the car?
What things?
Oh, I don't know. You said that you wanted to bring the rest of your things over here.
Oh, well, by the time I got through talking with Victoria, there really wasn't time.
Oh, what are you going to do with one tie and two suits?
Figure something out. Doesn't seem to be any rush.
What is it that is so urgent now?
I saw Ben Clark today.
So what? The man works for you. Are you going to go into panic every time you see him?
Cece, I am frightened. He has a Hal's money clip.
What? He was Hal's brother.
This is a money clip that I gave Hal right before he did.
Do you think he can tie it to you?
I don't think so.
Then what are you so concerned about?
When I saw it, these feelings just started flooding over me, and I'm sure that Ben picked up on that, too. I swear, CC, he put that thing there just precisely for me to see it.
You're blowing this whole thing out of proportion. You know.
Oh, I don't think I am. There's a certain way this man talks. For a moment there, I thought he knew. I thought he'd found Hal's body and brought that clip right up.
No one is ever going to find the body because no one knows where to look for the body.
CC, he is going to keep digging, and he's going to keep looking for clues. I know it. After all these years, do you think Hal's body is still down there?
I ought to take you down to the hospital.
I don't need to go to the hospital. I'm not sick. I just feel stupid.
Well, if Tiffany wanted to leave, you should have let her.
Well, I found that out a little too late, don't you think?
Yeah. I'll just finish using this one. Hold still, okay?
Was Harry at the motel?
No, Harry wasn't there after all.
So it was a wasted trip, huh?
Well, I wouldn't say that. Maybe, Tiffany left her address book.
I'm sure the only thing she left is a gigantic phone bill.
It's the DA, darling. Would you believe it's Santa Barbara's one and only distinguished district attorney?
Fair about this, okay?
Oh, he wants to talk about fairness, Eden. What do you think about that?
It's a joke.
Gonna get the pictures, pal. You see, it's out of the question. See, I've been searching for months for a perfect birthday present for Eden.
No. No, you're not going to give her the pictures. You're not going to give
yes,
her.
yes,
You're not going to give her.
And will. You can and will. Good night.
Not dead.
Castillo!
What was that all about?
That was just Keith being Keith.
Did you were talking about a birthday present for me. You know, my birthday isn't for months.
Yeah, I know, but if you're feeling up to it, I was thinking we might want to celebrate a little early, like maybe tonight. Maybe just you and me. Your headache? Love my work. Castillo.
You gotta help me, Cruz.
Tiffany?
Please, I need...
Tiffany, what? Tiffany, talk to me!